Beautiful. Good. Let's take our time. Let's just set it up even calmer. As he comes. There you go. Good. Beautiful. One more. There you go. Beautiful. That region. Anytime you move, that should be that. That should be that. Yeah. And then the controls down the middle. All right.
Yeah. That's what
controls.
Man, I'm not ready for a world champion at his caliber yet. But I don't know. I haven't thought about that possibility.
I don't know. Joshua been in a lot of wars. He fought a lot of great fighters.
This fight as a friend of Jake is like, I'm scared. Like, dude, getting knocked out by someone like that changes lives. It doesn't change just your career path. It doesn't go, maybe I don't box. It can change lives. It can change the way you think. Getting knocked out, bad concussions are scary. Your brain, you have one fucking brain, and he's willing to go out there and fight. Like, that is absolutely fucked.
Jake Paul is panicking behind the scenes. After watching Anthony Joshua's terrifying new training footage, he's reportedly begging his team to cancel the fight. The fear is written all over him. Jake knows he can't handle AJ's power, speed, or intensity, and now he's desperately trying to back out before it's too late. His confidence has evaporated, and the pressure is crushing him. This sudden panic makes it clear. Jake Paul is genuinely terrified of what Anthony Joshua is about to unleash.
This guy is a fucking animal. Like, he has a...
David Benavidez puts it bluntly. Jake Paul is way out of his league, stepping anywhere near Anthony Joshua. Even though Benavidez gives Jake some respect for his effort in the sport, he doesn't sugarcoat the truth. Facing a multi-time world champion and an Olympic gold medalist like AJ is flat-out dangerous. He warns that Jake Paul could get knocked out brutally, exposing just how unprepared he really is. This isn't a test, it's a mismatch, and Benavidez makes it crystal clear Jake Paul is not ready for this level.
I give 100% respect to Jake Paul. But that's a dangerous fight for him. He probably gets knocked out. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not saying nothing bad. But Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua. He's multiple-time champion, Olympic.
Abel Sanchez lays it out with absolute clarity. This matchup is completely one-sided. For Anthony Joshua, the risk is almost zero, and the reward is huge. But for Jake Paul, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Sanchez points out that Jake hasn't shown any real progress since getting beaten by Tommy Fury, and he's never shared a ring with anyone even remotely close to AJ's level. This exposes Paul's inexperience brutally, making the fight dangerously unbalanced. It's obvious Jake Paul is nowhere near prepared to challenge a genuine world-class heavyweight like Anthony Joshua.
Fight for AJ, very little risk, extremely little risk, and a big reward. Why would you not take it? But as a fight fan, I thought it was a farce. Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul. It may not be. It may be a little while back, but still, he hasn't improved that much. And he hasn't been fighting anybody that's posed a problem for him.
Tyson Fury's reaction captures the chaos perfectly. He makes it clear that Jake Paul has no business stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua. According to Fury, Jake would be completely unprepared and overwhelmed against the true seasoned heavyweight. Meanwhile, AJ's fundamentals, discipline, and championship-level experience show exactly why every legitimate boxing expert is doubting Jake's chances. The message is straightforward. Jake Paul is severely outmatched, and believing otherwise could end in disaster for him.
Shockingly terrible. Yeah, shockingly, yeah. Down. Very much down. Can't shake it. Can't shake the cobwebs.
Eddie Hearn doesn't hold back, stressing just how wildly unprepared Jake Paul is to face Anthony Joshua. He flat out calls Jake delusional for accepting the fight and warns that AJ will break him apart without hesitation. On the other side, Anthony Joshua enters this matchup with huge upside and almost no real risk, fully focused, fully prepared, and eager for the challenge. Hearn also points out the massive financial advantage for Joshua, making it obvious that this is a smart, calculated win for AJ. Meanwhile, Jake Paul is walking straight into dangerous territory that could end brutally for him.
So yeah, look, I have to give him credit. I do think he's crazy. I think he's got absolutely no chance. I think he's going to get smashed to pieces.
Do you think Jake's crazy?
Yeah, I mean totally. I mean, listen, for us, we received an offer that was massive money and a really easy fight. We were talking about fighting this week here in an 8-round fight. Now we're fighting in an 8-round fight for 40 times more money. against Jake Paul. So I love the opportunity for AJ on so many.
Alexander Usyk hits Jake Paul with a brutal dose of truth, bluntly saying he isn't even a real boxer. He lifts Anthony Joshua up as a genuine Olympic champion and a complete professional, operating on an entirely different level. Usyk's words rip apart any illusion that Jake Paul belongs anywhere near an elite heavyweight. His comments paint Paul as dangerously inexperienced and totally outclassed, making it clear that stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua isn't just ambitious, it's a massive miscalculation that exposes how unprepared Jake truly is for legitimate boxing competition.
Last fight, it's great. Because Anthony is Olympic champion, Francis Ngannou, it's second fight for boxing.
Devin Haney is stunned that Jake Paul would even dare to accept a fight with Anthony Joshua. He stresses that AJ is one of the best fighters on the planet, a proven, solidified world champion, while Jake Paul is marching straight into danger with zero awareness of what he's actually facing. Haney's reaction highlights the enormous gap in skill, experience, and mental toughness between the two. His commentary paints Jake Paul as recklessly overconfident and poorly prepared, while Anthony Joshua stays calm, calculated, and firmly in control of his championship-level career path.
I was surprised that Jake took the fight rather than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is fought the best fighters in the world. He's a solidified champion. But I'm surprised that Jake took the fight and is fighting a guy that's so dangerous like Anthony Joshua. So I got to take my hat off to him. Because we were saying that, he's fighting this person past their prime, this person's old and this and whatnot, and now he's fighting.
A boy named Henry puts it into simple, brutal perspective. The size difference alone makes Jake Paul's challenge look ridiculous. Paul is stepping miles outside his depth, while Anthony Joshua brings world-class power, elite experience, and a champion's pedigree into the equation. Jake Paul keeps overvaluing his own abilities and severely underestimating what it means to face a true heavyweight. The scale, the skill, the pressure, everything is tilted massively in Joshua's favor. Anyone watching can see that Jake Paul is walking into a fight he isn't prepared for, physically, mentally, or professionally.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Jake Paul has gone from this fight to this fight. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but one is a little bit bigger than the other. So what is going on here? Why does Jake Paul think that this is something he can do and be successful with?
Anthony Joshua is locked in, focused entirely on growth and pushing past his limits. Meanwhile, Jake Paul is spiraling after watching Joshua's latest training footage. The difference is night and day. Joshua's discipline, precision, and elite-level preparation stand in sharp contrast to Jake Paul's lack of real experience. This is exactly why Paul is panicking behind the scenes, begging his team to call the fight off. Joshua's mindset, technique, and championship mentality make him untouchable, and anyone believing Jake Paul can survive against this level of skill is living in a fantasy.
Building on what I have, and I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes, I know what this game's about, and I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before, hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to high.
Spencer Oliver makes it crystal clear that Jake Paul is in serious trouble. Anthony Joshua dismantled Francis Ngannou in just a few rounds, showcasing his devastating power and elite skill. Jake Paul, on the other hand, has only faced inexperienced opponents and was already beaten by Tommy Fury. There's simply no comparison. Joshua's professional ability, tactical intelligence, and ring IQ make him a nightmare for Paul, who is completely unprepared at this level. The commentary underscores that Jake Paul's overconfidence will be his downfall, while Anthony Joshua remains calm, ruthless, and fully ready to dominate.
God help Jake Paul, that's all I can say. We saw that what Anthony Joshua had done to Francis Ngannou. He went out there and iced him in a couple of rounds. A guy coming from a different discipline. Well, this kid's coming from another level. White collar boxing in 2018, gone through the mill, and the only boxer really that he's actually boxed, a legitimate boxer he got beat by, and that was in Tommy Fury.
Ben Davidson highlights the serious danger Jake Paul is putting himself in. Anthony Joshua is a seasoned professional with immense power, precision, and ring intelligence. Jake Paul, by contrast, lacks the experience and fundamentals to survive at this level. Boxing demands respect and skill, and stepping into the ring with Joshua is pure recklessness. Joshua's discipline and ability to exploit every weakness make this fight extremely one-sided. The commentary makes it clear Jake Paul is outclassed, outmatched, and completely unprepared for a real heavyweight challenge.
We'll have a
dangerous in a sense of for the health of Jake, would you say? Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a sport that we love, and I think we need to protect that. And you know, he's one of the most dangerous guys in the world to go step in a ring with. Like, you saw that with Ngannou, who was a seasoned, you know, one of the most durable men on the planet in one of the toughest sports in.
Thanks for watching Ring Pulse. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe, and stay tuned for more hard-hitting boxing action.